Sunday, September the 3rd, 2017. To you. Before anything, I must refer briefly to the latest developments in the current North Korea's nuclear crisis. First, yesterday's nuclear test might have caused an energy release equivalent to a 6.3 seismic event, which was felt even over the Chinese border. Its estimated yields varies depending on sources, from Korea Meteorological Administration's 60 kilotons to NORSAR's 120 kilotons of TNT. Secondly, US President Donald Trump tweeted that the United States was considering stopping all trade with any country doing business with North Korea, in short, China. A non-credible threat, perhaps. However, U.S. Defense Secretary Mr. James Mattis, more serious than his boss, we must admit, said that Pyongyang would be met with a massive military response if threatened the United States or its allies. Finally, Beijing expressed firm opposition to and strong condemnation of the test. And UN Security Council meeting is scheduled for tomorrow. I do not know why it was not convened for today, given how urgent that matter is. Maybe UN diplomats took this Sunday to pray for wisdom. But I'm going to write about Colombia's FARC, as I promised yesterday. It has been a long time since the last occasion wherein I wrote about Latin America. On August the 25th, FARC declared $326.6 million in assets. The former guerrilla organization provided those financial statements to the United Nations. It must have been a tough job to do the accounting for such an entity. How should a weapon be appraised? On the other hand, there are some intangible assets whose value estimation could be impossible to assess, and the best example of those items is the organization's brand. On Thursday the 31st, FARC decided to preserve the Spanish initials. Its new stilted name will be Revolutionary Alternative Command Force, RASF, unpronounceable in English. Is FARC a valuable brand? It depends on what the FARC brand shall be used for. If that new political party just wants to participate in future elections, it will not be a big deal. FARC will get the extreme left-wing support and lose the future elections for the same reason. However, if they want to become a winning electoral force, the FARC brand is a liability. Politics is not based on mere logic. Emotions play a substantial role as well. They are about to enter into a new game wherein the winning side is that which can convince, even seduce people. Precisely, the old FARC was a brutal, harsh group. It was responsible for more than 220,000 deaths, but I vividly remember two victims. The first one was Mrs. Elvia Cortez, who was killed in May 2000 after the explosion of a bomb necklace fastened on her. The second one was Corporal Mr. Jose Livio Martinez, who was assassinated in November 2011 after a 15 years kidnapping. He was not released by FARC, even after Mr. Martinez's 10-year-old son, Johan, pleaded FARC leader Marulanda for his freedom. Would you vote for a brand with that background? If you were a political marketing advisor, what slogan would you suggest? FARC you! Not a bright idea. The world is still on.